Peace, 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 but peace, 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 peace. You know what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna work on this intro one of these days. It's gonna be fire. We live. You know we live. I don't like yelling and screaming sometimes. Sometimes I be getting drunk and then I'll be loud and shit. And I'm not drunk right now. And it's just a random stream because fuck it. I was like, let's just get on here and talk about some shit. And I'll put it together. So hey y'all. Hey man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come join me. It's your boy Sav. Peace, peace. King Sav for those that know me as that. Sav Daddy for those that know me as that as well. Yeah, but it's your boy Sav. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into something. I guess this is the video right here, because this is what I have pulled up, but I don't know if I want to do a Myron video.
Originally, and the allegations came out originally, it made Johnny Depp look terrible. I mean, he lost a deal with Pirates of the Caribbean, lost a lot of money, lost a lot of support, both financially and in his career, lost roles. And, you know, everyone believed Amber Heard, a.k.a. Amber Turd. And what ended up happening was he took it to trial, and it was one of
the fuck happened?
Indicating him. So, and for those that don't know, in California, if I'm not mistaken, it's a one-party state, so it's actually illegal to surreptitiously record someone. But he did it, and it was able to protect himself, because if he didn't have those recordings, you know, who knows where his crew would be now. And to this day, I don't even think he's been paid full back all the way. He just basically wanted to clear his name, but the damage was done.
There's self-respect, though. Like, if you know you're not getting what you want out of a relationship, why not walk away? But if you do want a friendship for that person,
I agree.
Because women do have value outside of just sex.
No,
and, you know,
I agree with you on that. But the problem is that most guys can't identify when they're being friend zoned. Is my point.
It's easy to identify, though. If the relationship not going where you want it to go, then you can walk away.
You got to understand that a lot of guys are socially retarded and not able to understand when a woman isn't that into them. I'm sure every woman in here has been hit on by a guy that made her feel uncomfortable, and he just simply didn't get it. And there's a reason for that. Women, you know, the one compliment I will give women is they're socially superior to men. They're able to pick up on things quicker. They're able to read the room better. They're able to assess danger. And the reason for that is because they're the weaker gender physically, right? So since they can't make up for it with strength and brutality, if a dude's a little off, he's like ticking like this, or he's a weirdo, women pick up on that immediately and like, okay, danger zone, let me get out of here. So that's why
they don't pick up on it well enough. We see all these motherfuckers, women getting killed by they not weirdo boyfriend. The ones that the tough dude, the thug dude, he go make this money or some shit like that. I see them getting killed by that. So they must not be that fucking smart. They must not be that. Don't give them that much fucking credit. Because I keep seeing them saying, oh, well, you know, blah, 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 pick wrong dude, you know, blah, 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 narcissist. It can't be every fucking person that you're in a relationship with is a narcissist. If every person that you are in a relationship with is a narcissist, that's you, bitch. It's on you. I mean, like, yo, everybody can't be, oh, he was this, he was that, blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, just own up to the shit that you did. You know what I mean? And do better next time. They don't sit up there and be like, yeah, they perceive this, they perceive that. The weird, no, they perceive the bullshit in society. The dude that may be a little weird or a little twitchy, they may not fuck with him because society deems him to be weird and shit, you know. But he might actually be somebody they should fuck with. He just might have a twitch, man. Somebody, shit should happen. Stop judging people. Yeah, then, you know what I mean? A lot of people out here only really trying to get what they want. You know what I mean? That's the difference. You need to get what you need. You know what I mean? It's a difference between getting what you want. Yeah, a lot of us want a Mercedes. A lot of us want CL Coupe. A lot of us want Ferrari, whatever the fuck. Hey, but I need a car. So I'm going to grab this Lincoln right here. You know, that's straight for me. I'm going to grab this Jeep right here. That, hey, get me around, you know. I get what I want at another time. Right now, I need a car. And this Jeep, this 2015, 2017, 2020 Jeep, they selling it for $6,000. I got $6,000, you know, and I need a car right now. Yeah, I want a Mercedes, but I can't. You know what I mean? I don't need a Mercedes. Like, yo, that's and everybody out here trying to find a Mercedes when they should go find a nice Cadillac and build up with that, man. You know, strive on to, you know, turn that Cadillac into a Mercedes. You know what I mean? I don't even know how that works in a relationship, like how I'm sounding. But I guess it's not about upgrading the car. The relationship grows together. And, you know, like, I don't know what I'm talking about now.
Why a lot of guys are kind of idiotic when it comes to stuff and they can't take the signs.
So correct me if I'm wrong,
Sure.
but is it that women deserve less or men need to know more?
Combination of the two. Men need to understand their value, because that's the biggest weapon when it comes to dating and intersexual dynamics. Is a lot of guys don't understand how much value they're bringing to the table versus the woman. A lot of the times, men chronically undervalue themselves while women simultaneously overvalue themselves. You know, if you ask an average girl, hey, what kind of guy do you want? They're going to tell you 6 figures, 6 feet, 6-pack, good looking, good with dogs, asshole that could put me in my place, but at the same time is a nice guy. Like, they're looking for the top 1% guy, but the reality is they're very average. So I think men need to understand that not only do you have to, the burden of performance is on you and you have to be attractive, but you also need to understand that you need to be superior to your girl in every way, because women don't look for equals.
And that's exactly what I was saying. You know, they want this, they want this, they want that, they want that. But that's not the dude who you should be with. You want that, but that's not the dude you should be with. Hey, man, explore yourself, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't even like saying that. You know what I mean? You should always try to look for what you need. You know, you can always try to go for what you want, but it is what you want, what you need in two different things, especially in a relationship. Not everything that, you know, it shines and glossy is gold, or whatever the fucking saying is. Not everything that shines is good, or whatever it is. Like, yeah, it may look good, but is it good? You know? And what I've learned, that people that aren't flashy, aren't braggadocious, aren't all out there with the shit. Now, you know, they tend to be the most solid people. Now, don't get it twisted. There's some people that are, you know, that's just what they do. They put on all they nines. They go out. They look the best. They be all flashy and shit. But they still be solid people too. So sometimes, but usually the most boastful ones that be all out in Front Street with their nice ass car in the background, you know what I mean? They house, you know what I mean? They rent ain't paid for, you know? So it'd be like shit like that. Like, so what do you want to deal with? You want to go outside and look all the part for everybody else you playing up, but your shit not right in the background. You know, that's usually what I see.
Equals, despite the fact that they say they do. That's a lie.
All right, man. I'm done with this dick and pussy shit. Let's see something else.
Officers in Joliet, Illinois are called about a home invasion in progress. When the responding officer sees a suspect matching the description, things go completely haywire.
Hey, come here. Come here.
21 to front
That
desk.
nigga already in the back of the house.
Come here. No, these motherfuckers upstairs. Come here. Relax. Relax. What do you mean, relax? No.
Hey, what are y'all doing? We live here.
First of all, them motherfuckers should have a body cam way more secure. That's one. You know what I mean? There's no way that 2 body cams should fall off. 1, all right, yeah. 2 of them on the same call? Come on now.
We live here. I live here. Relax. I live here. I called y'all. I called you. Relax. I called the female caller. Why are you running from me? You better knock that off. Knock it off. I live here. I'm over here trying to do my job. I told you to come here. What did you do? What did you do when I told you to come here? I can't stand you, motherfucker.
We don't need y'all over here.
Yeah, I can't stand motherfuckers like you.
You're not going to tell
You a bitch for that. You a bitch. I came here when I told you to. I ain't got to.
Fuck you, pussy. Fuck you, pussy. You do got to, but you don't. You know, it's tight in the situation, because just because the cop call you to come over don't mean you have to come over. Like it's not like it's not like he said you're suspect in a home invasion or anything. He just said come here. I'm walking around my house. I really don't have to come over, you know. And cops don't understand that shit now. But let's see before I get too deep into it, because maybe this guy is home invading. Maybe he don't live there. Let's see how the rest of the call go. But if it is that he lives there, you know, he really don't have to come over to you, you know, just because a cop is on the street and say, hey, come over here. Like, nigga, I ain't got to come over to you. I ain't got to talk to you.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Fuck that. You don't. Nigga, I told you to come here.
Can you leave? We don't need you here.
Right here saying
We
nothing.
ain't did nothing, so can y'all leave?
You no. See what happens. Put your finger in my face. See what happens.
Well, you need to call your white shirt, because you know what? Y'all getting aggressive.
Yeah.
Baby.
Stop grabbing me.
You're not going to jail. I'm not letting you go to jail.
We ain't gotta go. I ain't going to jail. You a bitch. No, I ain't going nowhere. I live right here.
Oh!
Stop yelling at me and stop talking to me like that.
Try to listen to her.
I can talk all the way I want to.
He's walking away.
Fifth Amendment.
Listen.
He's a bitch. I can call him all I want.
Let me ask you to cooperate so we can.
No, he should have said that before that.
What are we?
No.
What are we going to?
No, talk to him.
Are we going to argue till we're blue, or what are we looking to do here?
No, your officer. He's a bitch.
Okay.
He should have came up. He should have came up.
Somebody coming to talk.
No, he should have came up better than what the f he
Somebody-
did. Ass dude.
Where can we come talk to you?
Right here.
Okay. Just give us a minute.
No, he's a bitch.
Okay. What do you want us to do about
This motherfucker, he could have came.
I understand. We can.
No, I ain't.
All right, bro, you got it off, man. You got to calm down now. You got to calm down now. You got it off. I wasn't watching the time up here to see how it lasts, but let's see how long it was. When was it? When did they first grab him? That's when so it's been about 3 minutes. It looks like it's been about 3 minutes. It's been about 3 minutes. I get it. Why you still being hot? But hey, man, you done said it. You done called him a bitch multiple times. He done walked away. You done fist bumped this other officer. Man, all right, man. You're pushing your girl and shit. All right, man. It's time to calm down now. First of all, you're not even using the right amendment. Talking about I can speak however I want to. Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment gives you the right to not incriminate yourself, dumbass. The First Amendment is freedom of speech. Can we figure that out first, man?
Just give us a minute.
No, he's a bitch.
Okay. What do you want us to do about
This motherfucker, he could have came.
I understand. We can.
No, I ain't even. He's a bitch. I respect this man right here. You's a man.
I appreciate it, man. We're just trying to figure
He
it out.
came.
We're trying to figure it out. I wasn't here yet when everything went down, so.
I want your car, your badge number, all that.
All that's going to be recorded right now, so, all right?
He's a bitch.
Okay. So you live here?
We've been living here for 5 years.
And the reason we came in, somebody called. We're still trying to figure that out. That's what he's working on. Somebody.
He came straight over here and body slammed me.
Let me tell you what we got.
No, it's not no.
Let me
It's
tell
been
you.
called. No. We've been having calls.
Okay.
It's been calls
Who's
over here.
doing that? Do you know who's calling them? Did you guys hear anything about somebody trying to kick a door in?
No,
We're here.
No, he said somebody tried to kick in the door.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Somebody called and
I don't
said
know
that
what
the door was
He said
being
the
kicked in.
reason
That's
here
what
is somebody tried to kick in the door.
Well,
He
I
comes
never
straight
got
to
it.
me.
I
He
take
comes
your-
straight. You see how he coming to me? Somebody kicking the door. Do you see a door off the hinges?
Well, you understand we can't figure all that
But
out.
still, though, okay, y'all called in for somebody breaking and entering. First thing you're gonna look for is a door off the hinges.
No, you're gonna look to see if you see somebody that's here.
No, you
That's when he saw you and he told you to
you
come
gonna look
here.
at that door.
And I'll let you guys figure that out. I'm not trying to tell
You
you.
gonna look at that door. If you
When
call,
we show up and we say somebody's kicking the door and he saw you, he doesn't know if you're the one kicking the door or if you live here.
well,
And
okay.
and
Let me ask
I'm
you
not
this,
going to
let me
get
ask you
any
this.
more into that.
Okay, no.
That's we pull up and he sees you here.
He
What
see
makes
me
you
walk
think?
to my door.
What makes you think that whoever
He
is
see me
kicking
walk
that door
to
in,
my-
just because he's over here?
Listen, he see me
I'm
walk
just
to my door,
explaining
sir.
to you what
He
we're
see
doing.
me.
all right?
Listen,
It's
it don't matter.
Yes, it does. Sure, it does.
No,
If I'm
yes, it
breaking
do.
into that house, you mean to tell me I can only be at the house? I can't be right here the
You
minute.
got a call for 625, right?
I think that's what it says right here. Right next door.
No, just answer my question.
Whoever is breaking
Answer
into
my
a house.
question.
He's not trying to.
No, be quiet.
Yeah.
You got a customer 625.
Yeah.
Then 627.
Yeah.
If you just see me walking in my house,
Well, that's a problem right there. You know, you got to call for 625 and this is 627. You know, but I get it. He could have jumped the fence and been walking over there or something like that. That does happen. I watch videos all the time. I know how people are after they hit the house. They gone. They're not gonna stay there in the house. But I get what dude is saying. You know, if you see, if the first thing was, it's not like you saw him jump from 625 over the fence to 627. Like if you pull up and you're not even at the right house number, you know, how can you like expect me to motherfucking, this ain't even the right house number. I mean, these are, they said it's people that live upstairs, so I'm pretty sure this is probably 625 over here, and it looked like they got 3 floors in there. Somebody kicked the door in, all 3 of those floors would have heard it. Everybody would have known. You know, just like if somebody kicked the door in this house, you know what I mean, the top floor and the downstairs floor would have heard it. You know, so I see where he's coming from in this point. He needs to calm down and relax. He needs to relax, my man. You know what I mean? I don't know what the chaos is happening, and I hope nobody goes to jail in this one. You know, but you need to relax and explain your point calmly, man. It's over with now. You done had 7 minutes of going off. It's about to be 8. You gotta relax now, bro. You can't be that. All right, man. You know, it's not like they put you in handcuffs. It's not like they threw you to the ground or anything. You know, there's it could have been way worse, and you could have been really, really going off. But you know, they let you go. Now they trying to figure out everything. So you gotta work with them. You know what I mean? And this is also another thing. This is one of the things that I ain't think about. You know, that a coworker of mine, Russ, he's like in his 60s, and we were talking about, you know, the body cam videos and different policing, and he believes that you need to have, I don't know the demographics of this area, but if the demographics of this area is mostly, you know, dark-skinned people, African melanated, whatever the fuck you want to call them, it needs to be those type of people also be in the police. And he said the reason why it needs to be those type of people be in the police, the same people that live in the community, so that they understand how to talk to other people in the community. Because you may not, the way he kind of expressed it to me is, it's just simple. You know, me and him both being brothers, we understand where something's about to go left when 2 brothers are, you know, talking back and forth, versus where that Italian dude may not understand because he don't know our language. The same way it could be in his community. You know, if I'm policing in his community and these 2 Italian dudes and it's about to go left and I don't realize it because I'm not speaking their language, you know, it's the same thing. So I was like, once you put it that way, that's a good point. You know, he was like, it would probably stop a lot of the police brutality and shit, because like we know how to deal with our own. Like we would know how to deal with our own. And, you know, I don't like when people be like, oh, black people hate black people or this, that, and the third. Look, everybody hates everybody. You know, I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't know one race of people, ethnicity of people, whatever the fuck you want to call them, different groups of people who like everybody. You know, there's gay people that hate gay people. You know what I mean? There's Italians that don't like Italians or hate Italian. There's Irish that hate Irish. You know, so let's not act like it couldn't happen in any community. I'm making it seem like just because you black, you automatically going not like another black person, another person that look like you. So that's not, I don't see that, but that's a good idea. Like I was telling Russ with the police, that if the demographics are 75% black versus 75% black, 20% white, and 5% Italian, then that's kind of how the police force needs to be. Like, you know, 70% black, 20% white, 5% Italian, you know, something like that. So I kind of agree with that, because he's saying we don't know how to deal with our own. Now, granted, you're not going to get that person on every call, but we know how to deal with our own better. And so there's other races and other ethnicities, they know how to deal with their own better. So I was like, that's a good ass idea. That's smart as hell, you know. And he has 60 years to stow on that, so I can't give him.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't mean it's right.
That don't mean you gotta come tackle me. If you don't got nothing to do with 627.
It is literally 15 feet.
It don't matter.
Literally 15 feet.
It doesn't matter.
Did he try to communicate with you?
No, it doesn't matter. You got to call.
That's where I'm just telling you.
Okay, 625.
It's right 15 feet.
You got to call for 625.
15 feet that way.
Okay, the door get kicked in.
That's what the call is, yeah.
625.
Mm-hmm.
You see me walking in my door.
Did he try to communicate
at
with you?
620? No. Hey, come here.
All right, well, don't lie. He did try to communicate with you. He did say, hey, come here. But I probably wouldn't have came there either. I don't know. I don't know what I would have did. I might have came to the porch. You know? I might have came to the porch, or maybe somewhere around here or somewhere around here. But I definitely wouldn't have been all down here and shit. That's not happening. But I might say, or if you say, hey, come here, I might not even move from that spot. I'd be like, what's up? I just yell back at him. Come here. Nah, you can come over here. What's up?
Come here. This is 627.
That's what he was saying.
No, we going off address.
I'm going off what was said.
We going off address.
Okay,
Y'all was called to 625.
Right.
You see me walking in my house. You
drunk.
come and slam me.
Do you agree how far 625 is from where you're at? Is that what?
625 is over there.
Is that 10, 15 feet?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it do.
If
If
you're
y'all
doing,
with-
listen, if you were, I'm not saying you were involved
You know
in
what?
that. Listen, I'm just telling you. I
feel you.
I heard you out, and I'm just
I
trying to
feel you.
explain my side.
I feel you.
You want to hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so now what?
Now you're not free to leave yet, all right?
I mean, you a bitch. I ain't, what you mean? I ain't free to leave.
Right. Why is he coming back up? See, this the problem, man. That cop need to stay back. He yelling, "You're not free to leave yet." Ain't nobody went nowhere. What are you talking about? He not free to leave yet. He didn't even go nowhere. He's sitting there talking to the other officer. Just shut up. You already did it worse. Why don't you come over and be a man and be like, you know what? I'm wrong for just running and tackle you and shit like that. You ain't got nothing to do with this, because it's clear at this point that they done already figured out that he ain't got nothing to do with this. Well, we ain't seen to the end of the video, but I think that they figured out that he ain't got nothing to do with this. But you know what I mean? He really need to just fall back, bro. Just fall back. He yelling, he ain't free to leave yet. He's literally talking to the other officer, explaining everything. And here this other cop comes being an ass and provoking it more. And that's what they always do. There's always somebody, one of them cops out there that want to provoke it more. You know what I mean? And can't just shut the fuck up. Can't just fall back. Can't just relax. And then that's what they... Never mind.
How the f*** ain't free to leave? You don't even know my name?
You didn't get my name? How the f***
I know her name.
you didn't get my name? I told you that.
Let's stop arguing. Let's wait.
No,
let's wait.
right, now you trying to... No, move. No,
I'm saying
now
there's no
you want not right.
Just wait.
Sure.
That escalated. It was just wait till the.
No, it was 625. That's 625. This 627.
He's gonna be coming over to talk to you in a
Man,
minute.
you a b****. He can't do nothing to me.
Bring your ass back here. Don't
Stop.
He'll come.
When I tell you to do something, do it. Listen sometimes. What's wrong with you?
He's coming over here to talk to you.
I don't want to talk.
Well, she requested a
You
search.
gotta
She'll come
call.
talk to you.
I requested a sergeant.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Who do you think I'm talking about? The sergeant's gonna come talk to you. Just listen for a second. I know it's hard, but he's coming over in a minute.
Hey, 625. Y'all gotta call.
Yo, stop yelling about 625, motherfuckers. It's over with, bro. Like, it's been 10 minutes at this point, bro. You still ain't calmed down. You still ain't relaxed yet. I done been harassed by the cops. I done been tackled, jumped on, pulled by my neck and shit like that. Hey, man, I'd have been over with by this point. I mean, she keep telling you, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro, man. Like, chill out, bro. It's over with, man. It's over with. Now explain your shit calmly so we can figure out what the fuck is going on and everybody can move on amicably. Like, you know what I mean?
For 625.
This makes no sense.
He just told him 627, bro.
Okay, whatever the call is on the
He
computer.
just said, he just
Whatever
told.
the call is on the
Oh
computer.
my God, he
it's
just told him
recorded.
627.
Whatever the call is on the
He
computer.
just told
it's
the white
recorded.
shirt 627,
Listen,
man.
I told you 3 times already.
You said 625, right?
Yes, but I could
Okay,
be, I
he
could be
just
wrong.
told the white shirt.
Listen, man. It's
Those,
whatever the call is on the computer.
never talking about recording.
it ain't no recording.
Whatever, yes, it is. Everything's recorded and documented.
You're an idiot. He said ain't no recorded. You're stupid. You think they don't track those fucking calls to 911?
Y'all was supposed to be coming at 625, right?
Listen, I'm telling you. I did tell you 625, but
okay,
if it's
that's
627, we're going
Shit, I just realized this is 8 in the morning. It is 8 in the fucking morning. I just realized it's 8 in the damn morning. This is broad in the fucking morning. I'd be a little upset too. I mean, not that upset where I'm still going off 12 minutes later. You know, but hey, you know, and not straight off for the whole 12 minutes. He didn't even stop. You know, I may go off for a little bit and then stop for a little bit and then come back and go off again, you know, and then stop again. But nah, it's straight off. Like, it ain't that. You know, you making it worse, bro. You're making it worse. And I would have been, it would have been real quick with me. I'd have showed you my motherfucking ID. Hey, man, run my shit. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. No, I ain't do nothing. I ain't kicking no fucking door. No, I ain't seen nothing. I just came out the house. It's 8 a.m. What are you talking about? I'm probably putting the trash out or something like that. I ain't seen shit. You ain't seen? No, I ain't seen nothing. Run my name. Ain't nothing on me. I ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing because you try to say I'm breaking into this house, but I got the keys to this house. I live here. So fuck, I don't know what you're talking about.
627.
I want to know.
And she need to stop. He need to stop pulling her and doing all that shit. But also sometimes women need to chill out. Like, but you should have been also already handled that shit. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes. Like, look, my chick ain't doing all this moving. I don't need you doing all this moving. I don't need you putting your hands over me, holding me, talking about I ain't going to jail. I'm good off all of that. You ain't got to do all of that with me. Even if I am in the middle of this shit with the police right now, you sit back, you chill out, you just be next to me. I'm going to handle it because it's what I do. I mean, I done handled it before with police. I don't need you grabbing on me. I don't need you getting on the middle. I don't need you talking while I'm talking because I'm trying to explain what I'm trying to explain and hear what he's trying to hear back. You know what I mean? If it ain't got nothing to do, I mean, I get it. I'm your man. You know what I mean? I'm your husband. Whatever it is, sit back on that porch, stay up on that porch, and that's it. And if you come down this porch and start getting all in the middle of this shit, it's over with. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of those that's gonna mince my words. Once I say something, I mean it. You know, because I'm not gonna run around and say that about everything. You know, but some things is certain serious because it's like a situation like this. If you was doing that, if I saw you doing that at other times, you know what I mean? Because I just had this situation with one of my boys. Me and my boys get into a little talk all the time, like we always do. And his girl gonna try to, bro, you gotta go and shit like that. I'm like, nigga, you done known this bitch for 4 months, and she putting me out, and you done known me for years, and you got your girl like this thinking that that's cool and shit. What type of weird ass shit is that? When we always go back and forth and talk, we always go back and forth and be wilding and shit. So now, all right, man. But anyway, yeah, my chick wouldn't be. Not in the middle. My homie, sit back, relax, chill out. You know what I mean? I'm handling all of this. If a motherfucker is getting too crazy, I got no problem putting the motherfucking out. You know what I mean? You ain't got to get in the middle of this. And when I'm talking to cops, I'm talking to police, I'm handling something serious, man, some man shit. You just sit back on the porch and you just chill out. You know what I mean? I already know how to talk to them. I'm already trained. You know what I mean? I've talked to them many a times growing up and as an adult. And most of it, 95% of it was not criminal. You know, it's just shit happens. You end up talking to people. I know police. You know what I mean? I got friends that are police officer. I got families that are police officers. Like, it ain't no issue to talk to them, and I know the law. You know what I mean? I'm not doing nothing. They don't got me for nothing. I'm coming out my house. You know what I mean? They didn't see me over there breaking into nothing. Like, I'd have been told her to sit back. But if I got to even say all of this, it's probably not going to be good for the relationship anyway. Because I'm saying all this at this point, you know what I mean? We in the thick of this shit. I ain't got time to be saying all this shit to you. You should already know to sit back and play out. Like, I'm going to tell you that one time when you do it with somebody else, hey, don't do that shit no more. Oh, but because I don't care what you had to do growing up or wherever else you was with or shit like that. Don't do that shit no more with me. I'm going to handle it. And that's that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing all of this pulling you back. She keep walking over there, hey, let her go. But also, I don't know if his name on the lease or nothing like that, or that's his house shit, or anywhere I live at, my name got to be on that shit. You know what I mean? It's not even about kicking people out. It's just that I'm not getting kicked out of my shit. You got me fucked up. You know what I mean?
You need to stop grabbing her, dude.
I'm fine.
Hey,
He's
come on,
not
bro.
hurting me. I don't need y'all to
Move, bro. All right. You can stop that right now.
Okay.
Be quiet. Be
You want
quiet
to
now.
talk to me, so let me talk to you.
No. You are. No. Hey, she's a grown woman. If she wants to talk to me, she can talk to me.
See, also, you know what I mean? She can. Sorry, you need to chill out because, again, there's certain relationships like I said, that's why certain people need to. I see why Russ say certain people need to. We need to police our own, because you know what he's saying. Like that's his girl. Like, nah, it's not about that. Like, you can talk to me, certain shit is just in-house shit. You know what I mean? Right now, I don't need you talking to the cops. I'm a man, I'm gonna handle it. But I just said in front of the cops, hey man, she can go talk to you, you know what I mean? It's over with then. You know what I mean? She can go ahead and go with you. You know what I mean? It's cool. Put her shit out right now.
Y'all going to 627, right?
If she wants to talk to me, she can talk to me.
Y'all supposed to come to 625, right? 625,
whatever the call is on the computer, sir. Listen.
You said the call. No.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am talking to her.
No, you was just talking to me.
I told him.
Sir, come over here.
You don't need him to come over here because he ain't doing
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
What are you touching him for, though?
Don't touch me, bro.
Now, hey,
What is he touching him for?
Tell him to stop talking
put your hands on your back.
For what?
What is he touching him for?
For what?
You're being
For
detained.
what?
Quit fighting with me.
That is not 625.
What's 625 at?
This building is
No,
625. If you look at the front, it's both.
Walk over here with me.
We was just coming in the house. So you in the wrong.
Listen, I ain't going nowhere.
Yes, you are.
What you mean?
Yeah, you are.
No, I ain't.
He's a fucking idiot doing all that hooping and hollering and pulling her and shit like that, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? All in front of these police and shit like that. Chill the fuck out. You had that shit inside in your fucking house. What the fuck are you doing, bro? You stupid motherfucker. And I mean, like I said, I mean, you should have been nipped that shit in the bud. She was probably like this in other situations. You know what I mean? At this point, you know what I mean? Once the cops come up, I don't need you getting all in the middle of it. It's just gonna piss me off. I'm not gonna be pulling you and shit like that, doing all this extra shit, blah, blah, blah. But, you know what I mean? Like, nah, once you start getting in the middle of it, that shit gonna piss me off.
Bro, you said detained, bro.
Yeah, you are being detained.
Right,
And I'm walking you over here.
You're under arrest for
what?
obstructing the police, right?
Let's go.
That's one of the stupidest charges in the world. He's under arrest for obstructing the police. That just means they had to pull you on some shit. I'm surprised they didn't say resisting arrest. That's one of the stupidest charges in the world because he wasn't obstructing.
Oh, hey, bro, for real, y'all come on.
Nah, man, look, I ain't gonna lie. If they ever put my big ass in handcuffs, y'all gonna see me. They gonna be carrying me. I ain't think I'm gonna get up and walk. No, motherfucker, I am under arrest. That means I am not of my own free will. I cannot move and go as I please. So if I gotta go to jail, you gonna carry my big ass. Hell yeah, get 4 of them, 6 of them. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Pick my big ass up. I'm getting me a little lift. It's cool with me.
For real, bro? For real, bro? Oh, are y'all serious? Okay.
You're under arrest for obstructing the police.
That's bullshit.
Obstructing?
Yep.
Obstructing what?
He gonna get that.
How?
All you gotta do is get a good lawyer.
Are y'all serious? Y'all just came and get me off my property. Are y'all serious, bro? Are y'all serious? Obstruction.
It looked like a nice area, so ain't no trash on the ground, nothing like that. As my boy always say, if there's trash on the ground, that's a bad area. Ain't no trash on the ground, it's good. So it looked like a nice area. They probably got some money, man. Like at least enough money to pay for a lawyer. You know what I mean? When I say, lawyers, depending on what you do, some will waive the fee, some ain't even that bad, some ain't even that pricey. It's just some people, if you really living like paycheck to paycheck, you just really may not have it, and those are the ones that, in the hood that they railroad and they take them to jail and shit like that. But it seemed like this dude, he have a solid enough lawyer, he get that shit thrown out. Hey, call my lawyer Zach from Jacksonville, he'll get that shit thrown out. No problem.
They arrest me for obstruction, right?
Go ahead and get the car.
I don't need that.
Okay.
I don't need that.
All right. So you
Obstructing for what, though? Like, y'all grab me. Lying ass bitch. Why you lying? Hey, you a lying bitch.
All right, brother, look, here's the deal, man. Right now, you're just receiving one charge of obstructing.
How? Okay. I live here.
So
he mad.
Listen, brother. I'm gonna explain to you.
I don't even want to talk, bro.
All right.
I don't even want to listen. How am I going to jail from my home?
So we got to call for service. Okay.
625. I live at 627.
It don't matter. We got to call of a home invasion in progress.
625. He told me.
Okay. But the thing is, when we're investigating it and we tell you to do something, and you refuse to do so.
That ain't what y'all told me. That ain't what y'all told me. That ain't what you told me, bro. He didn't come to me talking about a home invasion.
Well, either way, we're still investigating.
If y'all came to a home invasion, y'all would have shot the shit out of me, bro.
Here's the deal, dude. You're gonna be out in like 25 minutes. Okay.
But I want all y'all badge numbers, bro.
I'll write them down for
you. Not you. I want that badge because he called. Look.
Nah, get his bitch ass badge number 2. This sergeant, whoever this is, get him. I mean, I don't know if that was the dude you cool with, but you get that dude that put you in handcuffs, that detained you, and you get all of them is involved in it too, bro. You know what I mean? You don't hold back on none of them because this is some bullshit. Because he damn sure did not come up and say, hey, you know, I'm investigating the home invasion or anything. Because I've seen videos and I've seen when police stop motherfuckers on the street, they be like, yeah, were you guys just back at, you know, were you just back at store 602, whatever the fuck it is? And no, you just robbed there. We just got a call about a robbery and shit. You know what I mean? That cop did not come up and say, hey, you know, stop, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Screaming at him or something like that. He just said, hey, come here. Like it was a regular, you know, like, hey, he could not come here or not come there. You know what I mean? He didn't say stop or something like that, like they usually say. Stop, you know. We believe you're breaking into a home or something. You know what I mean? He ain't never said nothing about a home invasion. They ain't say it for like a couple of minutes into the video. So, yeah, I think he beat that shit. I mean, call the criminal lawyer. He know more than me.
This how I pull up. White dude, he pull up. I'm walking. We live in the back. I'm going to the house. I'm arguing with dude. What you doing? Stop right there. I stop. He said he got a call from 625, said it was a home invasion. How he grabbed me and slammed me to the ground talking about a home invasion at 625 and I live at 627 apartment. No, it's all good, bro.
Like I said, man,
I'm gonna shoot the shit out of him.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that, but I'll make sure you get the report number and everything.
I want his badge number and all that.
I'll give that to you too.
On my soul.
All right, real quick, what's your last name?
Y'all got it. Oh, you know what? I ain't even gonna do that with you, bro. Dude,
what's your first name, sir?
Talon.
Your girl's gonna talk to you real quick. Let me just get your birthday.
This is last 625. The white shirt was standing right there.
Come get you.
You don't listen sometimes.
I'm listening to you.
No, I've been told you to listen the first time when he told you that. He said 625.
I was standing right there. I heard you the first time.
Right. When I tell you to listen sometime and do something, do it.
I'm listening. I'm finna come and get you, okay?
His gay ass. No, this man right here just said it's not. No, I'm gonna be late in 25 minutes. For what? Yes, dude, man. Get that motherfucking badge number and all that shit for him.
Hey,
you, man,
you're cool with me. I'm gonna be cool with you, okay? Hey, listen, it's 8:13 right now. My goal is to have you out by like 8:45. Sound like a plan?
That's some bullshit. Right. You see it on his face. That's some bullshit.
I don't even want no seatbelt, bro.
I got a seatbelt you, man. It's policy.
No, I don't even want dude to touch me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody to touch me, bro.
Here's the thing: is
I don't want you to touch me.
I
don't want y'all to touch me. I got that right. I don't want you to. No, I got that right. Don't touch me. See what I'm saying?
A neighbor witnessed the suspect kicking several apartment doors, banging his fists on several outer apartment doors, and yelling prior to officers arriving, indicating he was the reason why officers were called there in the first place. This suspect was charged with resisting, obstructing a peace officer. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Now, some people don't need handcuffs to resist arrest. They do it with their mouth. The moment these officers showed up, the suspect...
I don't know, man. It's kind of murky. I don't even care. I don't even care what y'all say. I think that motherfucker, that was some bullshit. Just like it looked on his face, man. That's some bullshit. Let's see what else they got here, man. I ain't know. I wonder what time the game start. Yes, I am a Giants fan. Yes, we are trash. Basura. You know what I mean? Horrible. Multiple people unconscious after a nightclub fight. What?
Officers from the Appleton Police Department in Wisconsin are called to a nightclub for a group fight in the women's bathroom, as well as a woman having a seizure.
We need an ambulance. We need an ambulance. Everybody out!
Man. You were going right there, back to back. Somebody went off.
No, she's not. Yes, she is. Right? Yes, she is.
having a seizure. Yeah, let him help. He's panicking. His niece is having a seizure. Nobody's coming through. Not yet. Response to the back. We have one male conscious, females unconscious, possibly having a seizure. We could just have somebody in, make sure Gold Cross knows where we're going, and maybe meet him right there. What's this guy's issue?
He ended up fight, tried to break it up, and then he ended up like this. I asked him what's going on. He said, "Just."
That's the problem. I mean, did he get into a fight or was there a fight? Hold on. Maybe I didn't hear it well enough. Two things I noticed. I get it. It's a hectic scene. You got to back these motherfuckers up, man. It can't just be one officer. It's got to be 2 or 3 of y'all motherfuckers in there and start backing motherfuckers up, man. It might have to be 6 of y'all in there. You know what I mean? They grab that motherfucker by the neck and back them up. But you got to back up because how the EMTs, I done been an EMT. How the fuck we gonna do our job with all y'all to fuck around? We got to have space, man. Y'all can't be there. You got to back up. I get it. You want to be right next to it and everything. You being right next to it is not helping us do our job. You being right next to it is making it worse. Because while we're trying to figure out everything we're trying to figure out, then we got to hear you in our fucking ear. You know what I mean? We get it. We understand. We feel the pain too. I mean, you got to back up and let the emergency services do their fucking job.
We can't do anything until you get out of the way. She's having a seizure. Yeah, let him help. He's panicking. His niece is having a seizure. Nobody's coming through. Not yet. Response to the back. We have one male conscious, females unconscious, possibly having a seizure. We could just have somebody in, make sure Gold Cross knows where we're going, and maybe meet him right there. What's this guy's issue?
He ended up fight, tried to break it up, and then he ended up like this. I asked him what's going on.
What's this guy's issue?
He ended up fight, tried to break it up, and then he ended up like this. I asked him what's going on.
See, I'm not understanding. They said he got into a fight and tried to break it up, but that's not making sense to me. So the only thing that makes sense to me is that he saw a fight, he tried to break it up, and they kept fighting, and he got into the fight. You know, because they knocked him out and shit like that. And if that's the case, if it's the second one, that's why you mind your own fucking business. You know what I mean? I ain't, with all due respect, trust me, I've been in both sides of the situation. I've been inside where there's been a fight in the nightclub and I got into the middle of it. And I've been in spots where there's been a fight in a nightclub and I didn't do a fuck thing. You got to know, first of all, you got to know your people. You got to know who you're around. That's one. Two, you know what I mean, some of those times where I was security and I had no fucking choice. And three, you know what I mean, I knew it was an establishment where we had already checked for fucking guns. And we really checked for fucking guns. So, because, you know, if them motherfuckers is drinking and you know these niggas be bringing in guns and shit like that, you really don't want to get in the middle of it. Because what if they pull up a motherfucking shot and then that shit run through you, bro? You know what I mean? When I was security, I've been security. And they called me, you know, I'm unarmed security. They called me. They said it's a person stabbing people out here. So, okay, why are you calling me? Call the police. They say, you security. Can't you just take her home? You know, just subdue her and take her home. I'm not trained for all of that shit. Call the people that are trained for all of that shit. I get stabbed in my neck. It's over with. I get stabbed in my side. It's over with. I don't even have a vest on. You know what I mean? The fuck are you talking about? I'm not going out there to deal with somebody that's stabbing somebody. You should have already called the police. I would have never called security if somebody was stabbing my kids in the fucking park. What is wrong with y'all? But that's how motherfuckers use security. They try to use security like they're the police. We are not the police. And that's what I always tell security people. We are security. You know what I mean? You could be armed or unarmed. You're still security. You could be, you know, bodyguard or whatever, still security. You know what I mean? And security is a deterrent at first. Second, you know, if you have to, you know, if you're in the middle of a situation, then you do what you have to do. That's why we all signed up for security. We have that. Some people just sign up for security because it's good money, and then some people sign up for security because they got something in them and they don't really want to be the cop. But I mean, I signed up for security because it was fun. You know what I mean? The bitches. The bitches at the nightclubs. It'd be fun. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about now. I'm gonna play the video.
No, I just tried to get
Oh shit! I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that shit. That shit's unexpected. Oh,
Don't touch my sister! Don't touch my sister! Come on, I'll get up. I need to get out. Okay. Chill. Get out here. Relax. What the hell just happened?
I am. Talk to you inside now.
I need an ID from you, ma'am. What are you doing smacking people for?
She smacked me first, huh? All I was doing is get my daughter, and she punched me first.
Okay, but
I don't know where all the records come
what
from.
I saw was you going to the bathroom and smack her.
Cause she smacked me first, huh?
I just got my head smashed in for some who ain't even in here. Alright, we come in to go pee, and these guys, we were saying, like, I got videos of us literally just dancing and, like, listening to music. And then these females come in with a guy, and they're like, no, don't have to use that music. Because we're like, well, why is this guy in here? You know, and then dude literally pushed Age in this girl right here. He pushed her into this stall, and he started swinging on her. So, random dude just started swinging on my sister. And shut up for a minute. Stop.
See, this is why I do got to give some respect to the police. You know what I mean? I always give respect to the police because they got a hard job, and I get it. You know what I mean? Any situation, it could change, you know? So you got to give credit to where credit is due, because if anybody's dealt with a drunk motherfucker, the one thing we know that drunk people are the worst. Drunk people are the worst. You know what I mean? I deal with myself sometimes when I'm drunk, and I am the worst. You know what I mean? Sometimes I got to look back and be like, yeah, maybe I am drunk. You know, maybe that's the reason why. Fuck it. You know, and I don't care. I don't be caring about what other people be thinking about it. But when I be realizing, then I be like, damn, you know what? I need to tighten up. You know, and this motherfucker, a lot of these people are just horrible. A lot of these people are just horrible. See, I know how I am when I'm drunk. It's the same way I am when I'm sober. Is I'm going to do what I want to do, and you're really not going to tell me nothing because I'm drunk. You know, like that's how I am, you know, and when I'm sober, I'm going to go do what I want to do. You know what I mean? You know, you may be able to, you know, influence my decision a little bit more because I'm thinking, or my decision may be a little bit more coherent because I'm thinking logically at that time. You know, sometimes when I'm drunk, my decision is just all over the place. It's like, I'm going to go here and I'm going to go here and I'm going to go here, and it don't make sense. But then when I'm not drunk, you know, I'll be like, all right, here, it all lines up and shit, you know. So that's how I am with me. But I mean, sometimes I'm loud, sometimes I'll be playing music. And so like I got all the characteristics that they got too, but it's just crazy to have to deal with a lot of them. And all these cops got to deal with a lot of them, figure out the story and everything that's going on, arrest the right perpetrator, arrest the person that just smacked that girl, you know, or find out what the fucking story is, get the person that's having the seizure. Like, so they got a lot, and then they got to hold back the crowd. So it's a lot going on, and they doing their job. So you got to give them credit to where credit is due. You know, now, like that one guy, like the last video, he definitely escalated the situation. I'm always going to believe that. But these ones, they handling it nicely. Yeah, I mean, there was one video I watched where they say the cop was professional, or the comments say the cop was professional, but when I looked at it, I don't believe the cop was professional.
I'm gonna get arrested. Stop!
We're trying to figure out what's going on.
All right. Basically, when I try to go save her, they drag like these 3 women right there, there. They dragged, including this one trying to save her. She dragged me off the stall, started stomping me in the stall and punching me. I tried to defend myself, but dude, I had like 6. I mean, including men.
She smacked me first, and all I was doing was going in to get my daughter. Okay. I'm not even from here. I can't celebrate my daughter's birthday today. I'm not even from here.
Okay, I understand. I need an ID.
I'm not here. I had an ID when I came in here. I don't have an ID, honey. I done lost it. All I got is my money I came with.
Who would have your ID?
The president fell out my pocket.
Who's that guy on the ground?
That's my cousin.
Why is he on the ground?
It's probably an attack.
A what?
It's probably an attack, a panic attack.
What's your name?
Khalid, K-E-L-E-E.
I'm trying to get swung out by these fucking men, bro. I'm literally done with this. I literally never had that.
Oh, okay.
This is so fucked up. We spent how much money here to get this? These
We're trying-
bum ass losers.
We're trying to figure out what's going on.
No, that's just fucked up.
We're trying to figure out what's going on.
Dude, we're telling you, and
Well, that's what I'm trying
no
to
matter
explain.
what, this
Calm
is
down.
having men in the women's
That's why I'm trying
bathroom
to
swinging
figure out
on
who's who,
us. Like, you guys should be honest. This is fucked up.
Yeah, good call. Get on out of here. The lady in there, don't know what's going on with her. She's like out of it. Like,
This man is slumped, man. He is still on the ground. It looked like he was doing some movement, but that man is out. They knocked that man out, right? Now, I wonder if they just punched him or if they hit him with something. But, man.
the lady in there, don't know what's going on with her. She's like out of it. Like seizure, possibly drug related.
Hey, the ambulance needs to look here. Everybody needs to back up. The ambulance is here. Step over here. The ambulance is here.
Come on, y'all got to move. The ambulance is here. Move the fuck out the way.
We need you to step over here. Okay? Step over there. Step over there.
Right, you know what I mean? You fighting with the cop, move out the fucking way. You don't want, and then when your person don't get helped in time and something happened, then you gonna blame them. Move out the goddamn way. The ambulance is here. They're trying to help you.
Hey, ambulance is here. There you go.
Call first name.
Khalid.
Chuck, can you stand by with her? Yeah.
If she's not getting put in, I swear to God, like that's fucked up for y'all to just watch that shit happen too. Like, what the fuck are y'all up here doing then? Y'all just watch us smash my shit in that. For what? I just went in here to go pee.
Turner wants you. Turner.
Yeah, but they did their job. You know what I mean? Yeah, they did watch her go in there and smack them, but they didn't know that she was going to go in there and smack her. She went in there so calm. It's not like she had words or said anything. She just went in there and just boom. You know what I mean? Like nobody knew that shit was going to happen. And then once it happened, he did his job. He grabbed her, pulled her outside, and now he's talking to her right now. Find out what's going on. Definitely fake it. Yeah.
We'll talk to you out here. Grab a wrap. You need a wrap? Hey, wrap. Get a wrap. Need a wrap.
I know. We're going to put her in handcuffs just to hold her arms. She's not in trouble. Okay?
She's gonna freak out more because of it, but I'm letting you know. It's okay. It's okay.
Star, can I get your... Okay, S-T-A-R?
S-T-A-R-L-A. These stupid ass. This guy too. I'm glad he's up in that bitch.
All right, let's stop. We don't need that right now.
What are they doing now?
S-T-A-R-L-A. These stupid ass. This guy too. I'm glad he's up in that bitch.
All right, let's stop.
Ain't no let's stop. You need to move them farther away. All right. Come in between them. Cut it out. Let's go down this way. If you don't go down this way, now you disobeying a lawful order if you don't move. You know what I mean? That's the way I would handle it. But, you know, I'm not a police officer and I wasn't trained. So maybe I'm doing it the wrong way. But that's the way I'd fucking do it. You know what I mean? Because you ain't going to be yelling at him while my EMS people, my EMTs are trying to, my paramedics are trying to work. You know what I mean? Fuck what everything happened in the club right now. This is something else. You know what I mean? You talk to me about that shit.
We don't need that right now.
And also the EMT shouldn't be yelling back at him. But that's another story.
Officers are able to get the thrashing female who recently had a seizure on a stretcher and in an ambulance. While she is transported to the hospital, officers still try to piece the full story together.
We ran to the back, we get to the bathroom, the girl is having a seizure, but then there's other girls saying they just tried to fight us, which is the Hispanic ladies. The Hispanic ladies are regulars. Yeah. We got a whole family of people who are not regulars here running in the bathroom, trying to figure out what's going on. So they're thinking that, okay, this girl is being attacked when she's having a seizure. So they're trying to fight these girls. Okay. We don't know what the f is going on. By the time we actually try to figure out what's going on, you guys are here. And like, I'm in the front of the club and I hear, yo, there's something going on in the women's room. Me and him instantly run in the back and we see her on the floor having a seizure. So while this is going on, the Hispanic ladies are telling us like, hey, they were fighting us. I'm trying to ask her who. She like, it was a guy. It was a girl. Who? What did they have on? And I'm trying to look at the cameras now to try to figure out who. I don't have cameras in the bathroom, so I can't pinpoint who started what.
Sounds good. I'm going to go out there and see if we can't figure anything else out.
I went in there to help my daughter. When you pushing me and telling me to get back, I don't know you. You don't know me.
But after all that was said and done, you got up off the floor.
I did that because she hit me first. This was before y'all even got here.
Okay. Like I said, I wasn't there for that. But what I did see was you getting off the floor.
Because she hit me first. I'm going to hit her ass back.
And I understand, but that's why I'm saying it wasn't self-defense in that moment. It was retaliation.
I'm going to tell you it's self-defense because she hit me first. I'm going to hit her back. So it's okay for her to hit me.
You stupid motherfuckers. That's not how self-defense works. You fucking idiot. That's not how it works. Because she hit you 5-10 minutes ago, and then the cops get called, and then you come and smack them in front of the cops. Obviously, it's just assault. I'm sorry. Obviously, it's just battery. Because assault, you didn't say any words. You didn't say I'm going to hit you or anything like that. You just went and hit that motherfucker. So that obviously is battery. You know what I mean? If she hits you and then you hit her back and it was at the same time, then you can call self-defense from what I know. You know, because it's the same level of force applied. You know, like now if she hit her and then she shot her, that's murder. You know what I mean? Like that's not self-defense. But if she smacked you and then you smacked her back, you know, immediately, then that's different. But you just walked in, you wasn't even on camera, you was gone, then you walked in out of nowhere and just slid right in past the cop like, excuse me, and then bah, you know what I mean, fist to the face, hit him with the you know what I mean, with the like the Jet Li shit, whatever it's called. Anyway.
I didn't say that to her. She hit me.
You did not say nothing.
You know what I saw? What you see, sir? The female was on the ground.
But they probably let her go, you know, because there's so much other shit to sort out. Like, you know, I mean, that little shit where she smacked in front of her, fuck it. Just I let her walk. Like, let her get her shit out.
Medical attention. She was helping out with that. That's her dog. Okay. So whatever the prior interaction was between her and the other female, I wasn't there for that. I didn't see that either. What I saw was her get up at some point. She recognized this other woman that was in the bathroom, obviously from whatever prior interaction they had, and then she went at the other woman and like hit her head into the thing. That was not self-defense. That was retaliation. That's what I was trying to address.
Bro, I'm part white, bro. I don't like that.
Shut your part white ass up, man. Shut your part white ass up. Ain't nobody asked you. Ain't nobody asked you. You just wanted to give in your 2 cents. You know what I mean? To be on the motherfucking camera, to be on the body cam and shit. Nobody give no fucks what you think, man. Hey, man. And just say they trying to use the race card, it ain't gonna work in this situation because they wrong. Out of here. I'm part white. I'm 1/8 white on my mama's side. I'm just like you guys. I'm trying to get into the force.
Race cars, because it's not racism out here. I'm black, she white, that ain't got shit to do with it, because right is right and wrong is wrong.
So as of right now, I don't have any tickets or anything for her. Obviously, she just left, so she's not under arrest or anything like that. I just wanted her to understand that what happened.
I ain't gonna lie, alcohol and her daughter being like that. That lady came in the bathroom and see her daughter on the floor. Any parent will freak the fuck out.
Sure. You guys are good to go.
Khalil's cousin, the male who was on the ground outside of the exit, advised he and his family were out celebrating a birthday as well as St. Patrick's Day. Exit.
You guys are good to go.
Khalil's cousin, the male who was on the ground outside of the exit, advised he and his family were out celebrating a birthday as well as St. Patrick's Day. He said he heard an altercation taking place in the female bathrooms and tried to break up a fight involving Hispanic females. In his attempts to break up the fight, he was grabbed by the hair and pulled down, where he got beaten up. He said he doesn't know who beat him up or what exactly happened. He just knew that it was a misunderstanding. He also said he did not want to be the victim of any crimes and did not want anyone arrested for anything. The female who had a seizure and was transported to the hospital eventually identified herself as Letitia. She became argumentative with hospital staff regarding her restraints. Nursing staff then requested an officer to remove her restraints, and he did. Letitia was not willing to answer any questions at that time, and the officer left. The day after, an officer spoke on the phone with Khalil. She stated she followed her daughter, Letitia, into the bathroom due to her being upset and punching walls. When Khalil entered the bathroom, there were several people yelling, and there were approximately 3 males inside. Khalil's niece.
First of all, why is your grown-ass daughter so upset that she's punching walls? And she's not a child. She's old enough to get into a club where they're dancing and drinking and shit like that. So, does your grown-ass daughter not have any better, like, emotional skills or intelligence or, like, whatever the fuck they call that shit? Emotional observations, whatever the fuck it is. Like, because that's crazy. You grown-ass daughter, your mom had to follow you into the bathroom because you was upset and you started punching walls. And that's what he said. Back it up. She followed Letitia into the bathroom because she seemed to be upset and was punching walls. So she don't even know she was totally upset. She was just punching walls. She seemed to be upset. Khalil saw abrasions on Letitia's knuckles, which consistent with my observation the night prior. Lee did not know why she was upset and was punching walls. When she entered the bathroom, there were several people yelling. There were approximately 3 males along in the women's bathroom. Yeah, I don't know why the men are in there. I'll never be able to get that. Khalil said Letitia identified her to the group as her mother. Khalil's niece asked a female in the bathroom why she was taking pictures, and they began tussling. Well, at one point, Khalil was pushed by the female taking pictures, so Khalil said she pushed her back. Khalil said when she saw the female again later, she hit her back. Well, it sounds like you hit her twice. Okay, so Khalil was the big lady that punched smacked that lady up against the paper towels and shit. Okay. I informed Khalil that she would be receiving disorderly conduct summons for action, striking her in the face, and causing her head to forcibly mace all the paper towels. Yeah, this was done unprovoked and directly in front of officers. I told her probable cause could not be established to who the predominant aggressor were. That began the initial altercation. Khalil said she understood. That's not what she said, but all right. This summons was mailed to Khalil address in blank, and she stated they're no longer in Appleton and had gone home.
daughter, Letitia, into the bathroom due to her being upset and punching walls. When Khalid entered the bathroom, there were several people yelling, and there were approximately 3 males inside. Khalid's niece, who was also in the bathroom, asked another female why she was taking pictures, and they randomly began fighting. At one point, Khalid was pushed by a female taking pictures, so she pushed her back. Later on, when Khalid saw her again, she hit her back, which is the incident seen by the officer in the bathroom while on scene. The officer then informed Khalid that she would be receiving a disorderly conduct summons for her actions in striking the female in the face and causing her head to forcefully bounce off the paper towel dispenser. He also told her that probable cause could not be established as to who the predominant aggressors were that began the altercation. The disorderly conduct summons was mailed to her address, and she is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Now, to me, nightclubs are rarely about fun. They're about frustration that's been soaking in liquor for hours. Problem is...
All right, man. That was some bullshit. I mean, I'm happy those 2 people survived. That one girl was having a seizure and that one dude was knocked out for minutes. So I'm happy he got up and there wasn't no issue. Oh, I watched that one chaos at a football game. I'm still here. I'm still here streaming it the fuck up. An hour in. Oh, they call it a pervert in the act. I always like seeing the perverts get.
You know him?
No. He got like 2 grills in his mouth. He got all black and stuff.
What's up, bro? What's up? I got confused. I know the girl. Okay, when you're done going pee, come talk to me.
Yeah, bring your ass out.
Damn, she got a fat ass. Shit. Woo! She got a bumper. That's what you call a Jeep. That's a Wagoneer right there. Call her a Jeep. She got a bumper.
Now you knew what the fuck you was doing. That's nasty. He's looking at me through the stall while I'm trying to pee. He came out there. I saw him. And then he's licking his lips like I literally looked through the fucking door. He's licking his fucking lips
Will you
at
wait
me.
over here for a second so I can get your ID in a sec? Let's go over here. You got any weapons on you? No? Are you holding your pants up? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, I'll grab.
He like that shit. That motherfucker into some weird shit, bro. Yeah, I mean, he might like that shit. You see him biting his lip now when she said that shit?
It's not funny. See, when I slap him.
No, stop.
See, when I slap him, I'm gonna be wrong, right?
Hey, y'all crazy.
That's nasty.
Just
He
relax.
violated my
I understand.
privacy.
I'll be with you in a moment. Just please hang out for a second. Let's go.
Shut the fuck
Right,
up.
you're
I
going to
really
drop your
like
stuff.
that. I'm not from here.
Drop your stuff.
I really like that.
Drop your stuff.
We have surveillance.
She sounds like she's from New York. She's somewhere in New York, probably Bronx. Probably Bronx. She don't talk Bronx, so maybe Brooklyn. Yeah, but definitely somewhere in New York. Maybe Jersey. You know what I mean? And this might be Florida. Who knows where this is at? They didn't say.
Footage of this exact incident that shows the truth behind what really happened.
Okay, we'll come back for your stuff, all right?
Did I go home?
No, not
No.
yet.
I'm going.
We're going over here to talk for a sec. You got ID on you or anything, boss?
We need to go to the.
Are you living on the streets right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Have I talked to you before?
You watching some random.
I swear I
shit.
have.
Great.
I recognize the tattoo.
You know, there's
You think you're
people
going to
that
jail?
you can fucking.
What we got? Okay, let me read your rights real quick while you're in handcuffs, okay?
If I do
So you
that
have the
shit
right to
for
remain
free.
silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court of law. Do you understand the rights I have explained to you today? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so you told me you were confused about which bathroom was which?
Yes.
Well, then why, when she came out, you were licking her lips and making statements about it?
No, I didn't know when it came out. When I went back to see if it was girls or boys, I was like, nah, I saw that out of the accusation.
So you
Now
looked,
left.
you looked through the stall door to
Yeah.
see a girl was in there?
Yeah, see the girls there.
Okay, and that's all?
That's it, sir.
And then you went into the men's bathroom, and that's when you were taking a leak?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I was walking in, saw back, I didn't see nothing.
You just walked into the female bathroom?
Yes.
That's it? There was no, like, intent? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see there's a female sign on the outside of the women's bathroom, right?
Yeah, I was paying attention.
Hey, Marcellus.
Yeah.
You remember me from like.
I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? Even if you don't see the sign, by the time you start going, like, even just a little bit around the corner, it's gonna smell like not like a man's bathroom. Once it starts smelling like a female bathroom, hey man, you on the wrong side. But you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying some of them female bathrooms be nasty. They be talking about the men. Look, they be talking about men. They saying men be nasty. No, them bitches be doing nasty shit in that bathroom, man. And they need to be checked out because some of them motherfuckers ain't right. And you know, maybe it's just my experience because I've been in a nightclub setting for a few years doing security, and even if you're doing security, you know, sometimes you help out, you clean up shit like that. I'm not cleaning no female bathroom now. That shit be, and the shit they be leaving in there, it just be wild, man. You know what I mean? Like right in the trash can, man. Like ain't nobody gonna see that shit. Like, anyway, let me keep going.
Monday?
Yes.
Yeah, remember what we talked about?
No, he said forever.
You don't remember me handing you a trespass form
I said forever.
and trespassing you from this property? You what?
He said forever. I didn't know you was talking about.
I told you couldn't come back here ever again, correct? And why are you in the building?
Because I didn't care what you were talking about. He said forever.
Huh.
I think it's a year or two.
You thought it was a year or two?
It's probably a year and forever.
You just said I told you it was forever.
Yeah, you're not here.
Even if it's for a year and it was last Thursday, then
He said forever. He said forever. He said forever. I don't know what ever is. I'm trying to get this on.
Okay.
I'm still coming.
Is there a victim in there?
she's in there. She had to go to the bathroom. Okay. She got freaked out. And
you want me to go talk with her real quick?
Yeah, she's a black female. She's got gray shirt, gray leggings on.
Okay.
I told her to wait by the customer service.
My girls were in there when he did that.
Okay, perfect. Okay, you're being audio recorded. Can you guys hop out and talk to me? Wait, 1 second. Can we get him in a car? Yeah, the victim's here.
Okay.
Just give us a second, okay?
You have 2 pairs of pants on?
Let's walk up against the carpet.
You said last Tuesday?
I think it was Sunday.
And I know your Gatorade and chips are in there. I'll go grab them, okay? Where'd you get all this stuff?
Store.
A store?
Steal it?
No, I bought it.
Which store?
Yeah, they stuff.
That's our victim. Okay. Which store? Marcellus? Which store did you buy it from?
I got with DSHS.
DSHS?
Ma'am, I'm going to come talk to you here in a second, okay? We're just going to get him in the car and then I'll come chat with you, okay? Just so you know you're being audio recorded.
What's with the red bandana?
No.
Huh? You what?
Let's separate the victims and
block out the face, but they don't block out the ass. They know.
Marcellus, take a seat.
I feel you shoot a victim and shit. You got to see if the face matches that ass. Or if the
I can chat with black people if you want to talk with the other. I don't know their ages, if they're over 15 or what. Ma'am, would you come over here and chat with me?
Okay.
Hi.
Whoa.
I'm not trying.
No, she wasn't in there involved or witness. She just came and asked were okay. But I said, no, my girls are shook enough. She was in there with them. She's 17 and 16 and a half.
How old are you? You got some pink hair. Pink hair. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about nobody. They're the victims.
She was in there with them. She's 17 and 16 and a half.
I just want this to be separate away from them, and I don't want you guys to be hearing each other's conversations. So like I said, you're being audio and video recorded. Explain to me what happened in the
I
bathroom.
don't it was just quick. Like when I walked in, I went straight to the restroom. I had no clue he was even following behind me, and I got in the stall and I was about ready to pull down my pants. And I didn't even notice like he was peeking through like the little slit. And then I thought it was just someone just waiting on their turn. And then I seen eyes and I seen him licking his lips. So then I opened the bathroom, the door, and I said, "What are you doing?" And he just kept licking his lips like he just wasn't saying anything. And then that's when I just walked out with him. And then I just
followed you out? Okay.
And then I just told like the first person that I saw, and I was like, he walked in the bathroom with me, and I think one lady was like, yeah, I saw him go in the girls' bathroom. I'm like,
Three. Okay. And just to be clear, this is the person we have detained. in the
yes,
back of the police
him.
car.
Yeah, he got the 2 things in his teeth. Yeah.
Okay.
And it freaked her out. And that's why she started screaming. And I'm like, what the fuck?
They were in the bathroom?
Yes.
But you weren't in there?
No,
Okay.
I was in checkout, but
Okay.
these are my minor daughters.
Yeah. Let me get my notes real quick, okay?
And so when he was looking through the gap in the door in the bathroom stall, did you have the door locked?
Yeah, the door was locked.
Okay. And I know you were talking about getting ready to pull your pants down.
Uh-huh.
At any point, were you exposed, and did he see you
Not all
exposed?
the way. Not
Okay.
all. Not all the way. Like
Okay.
I was like halfway, and then I realized I'm like,
Do you
wait,
think you
those
could-
are eyes.
So you were partially exposed both ways.
Yeah, but not like all the way, like
Okay.
the whole thing.
Okay. Do you think his intent of watching you through the bathroom was for sexual gratification?
Oh, of course. Of course. He was licking his lips. He was sucking the bottom of his lip. He kept doing it.
He did that after I detained him to her.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
How long is this going to take? Because I want to go home.
Well, we should be done here in a second, okay?
Okay. Basically, he came in there, looked through the stalls, and then left.
I heard her like, what the hell are you doing looking at us, you fucking pervert? And she said that he was licking his lips and everything. And another lady, a worker in there goes, oh, he's in and out of here all the time.
We know who
Yeah.
he is. We dealt with him.
I know she was really upset.
One more second. I'll be right back.
Did he touch you in any way?
Hell no.
Okay. Did he?
He would never do that.
Did he say anything to you?
He only said something when this officer
Mhm.
was arresting him, and then he was like, yeah, and that's why you're a hoe or something like that. And I don't know
Okay.
all that he was saying. But is he recording too?
He is.
Yeah, then you'll know what he said.
Okay. And I know you're super upset, and that's totally understandable. Sorry, mosquito eater. Don't worry about that guy. They're the friendly ones. Are you interested in like some resources for counseling, that sort of thing?
No.
Okay.
They just want to go home.
I hear you. Again, I'm very sorry that happened. He is going to go to jail.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you think I should know about what happened today?
No, that was it.
Okay.
You're gonna be
How
in there
long,
too long.
when he came into the bathroom and then you exited, did he get arrested by the day?
It was almost instantly.
Okay.
Like when I asked, the first cashier that I seen, I said, "Hey, he's looking at me through the stall," and then the guy I guess he was looking around for security, and then I was like, "Can you like get someone?" And then that's when he tried to run. He ran into the men's bathroom, and then that's when that officer he was quick as hell.
Good. Okay. I don't have any other questions for you, so you're free to go. I'm really sorry that happened to you. Okay. He's gonna go to jail.
Okay.
You have a better day.
Thank you.
Do you want a case number or anything? A prosecutor's office is probably going to call you regarding a charging decision.
Look, this is a horrible situation, and this has nothing to do with neither here nor there. And I am not a criminal, but this is how people get caught. After they do the act, they stick around. Once you do it, and the motherfucker screamed and yelled, and she went to the bathroom to go to the cashier, they not holding you down. Don't go and look around and try to get into the men's bathroom. Go and get out of there. Walk straight up out of there and walk out of there and try to keep going and shit like that. Try to duck off in the side street or something. You know what I mean? But I'm happy this pervert is going to jail. I'm happy this motherfucker is going to jail. I want to see the video, but if they show it. But I'm happy this motherfucker's going to jail. I'm happy nobody was harmed. I'm happy he didn't get touched nobody. And just, she started crying. She's upset. But this motherfucker is nasty. Nasty, 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 nasty. And you gotta put a nasty motherfucker like that away.
Might receive something in the mail as well. So let me go get that case number for you real quick, okay?
They said they were both in the stalls, and he came in and looked through there, then heard her scream and say, "Get the fuck out of here." He was doing his lip licking thing.
You can have them do a handwritten statement, but I would interview them yourself.
Okay. They told me everything.
Okay, they already did.
Yeah.
Okay. She was partially exposed when he was looking at her. So, yeah, definitely voyeurism in Berg.
Because he was already trespassed?
Yeah. Okay, there's the case number, okay? And then that's my card if you have any questions, okay?
Okay, thank
All right,
you.
be safe. Ma'am, are you with them?
Those are my daughters. Yeah.
Okay.
They was in the bathroom too.
Yeah.
Sure, and we're going to interview them. I prefer witnesses not talk to each other.
No, that's
Okay,
fine.
so
and stuff, but I just want to get her contact because she was really upset. And
I understand that. Can you let the police handle it, and we'll
that's
deal with
fine.
contacting her. I don't want witnesses talking together, right, for a potential criminal case. Okay,
that's fine.
So thank you.
I kind of have a uncomfortable, odd question. When he came in and looked at the stall, were you guys like exposed at all, or both of you? Do you want me to have him do these?
What's that?
I already interviewed them, but
I wouldn't bother if you have it on tape.
Okay. He's a detective sergeant. He does all these interviews. I'm just gonna give you the case number with my name and badge number on it for now. Don't be surprised if you guys get mail or a call from a prosecutor about this, because he's already been trespassed from here. So since he committed a crime, it's felony. So we're gonna take him to jail, and then I'm assuming a detective or a prosecutor might reach out to you guys. Did you lick his lips at all? Because the other girl's saying. Cool. That's all I have for now.
Hello.
Hey, it's Detective Crawford. Just so you know, I have my camera on. You're being audio and video recorded again. Hey, quick question for you. I know you. I saw you filming outside here. It sounds like you filmed some things inside as well. Are you able to send us that video if I send you a link?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, and I do want to warn you, I did threaten that dude. I threatened to slap him, but I didn't. So I'm just letting you know.
That is understandable. So I do not care.
Because I'm like, I've never in my life had that happen to me. So I really came to Walmart to get some dinner, and now I'm not even hungry. I just want to go lay down.
I hear you. Again, I'm very
change up your appetite right there. Motherfucker want to just go sit down and be in their house. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Let the food come to you. Order that bitch. Let that bitch come to you, man. They use your own bathroom, shit like that. That'll make you not want to go into the bathroom for a little while. You know what I mean? I know people that don't go into the bathroom. Shit, if I got to piss, take a shit, man, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I ain't gonna shit on myself. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck how they feel about that. But that pervert being in there, that'll make you look around, look closely, you know. Check out how people look, you know, move around. It never happened to you before, and now it happened to you. So now you gotta be like on point. You know what I mean? That's how it happens. You gotta be on point now.
sorry that happened to you, and we'll do everything we can. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay. When I get home, I'll try to send that to you.
Okay, I'll send it to you here shortly. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Surveillance footage shows the victim entering Walmart. Shortly after, just a few seconds later, the suspect also walks in and looks around for the victim. He spots her and begins following her. Another surveillance camera captures the victim walking towards the bathrooms, with the suspect following behind, far enough to not be suspicious, but close enough to keep her in his sights. The victim then enters the women's bathroom and, after approximately 5 seconds, the suspect follows her into the bathroom. Shortly after, the suspect exits, followed by the victim, who can be seen pointing to the suspect as he quickly enters the men's bathroom, telling Walmart management about his peeping into the bathroom stalls. We commend all the victims who were brave enough to speak up and defend themselves. This suspect was charged with burglary for entering a premises he was previously trespassed from, and 3 counts of voyeurism. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
When behavior like this shows up in a Walmart bathroom, it isn't just an isolated act. It's a symptom of something much deeper that's unraveling in society.
It's a symptom of a sick motherfucker. That's what it's a symptom of. Nah, what was that crazy shit I seen recently? It wasn't that crazy, but it's crazy to me. I don't know, but I know the Knicks gonna take it this year. Oh, they finally got this dude.
Following breaking news this afternoon from Atlanta, where police say the final inmate from a New Orleans jailbreak has been captured. Derek Groves was taken into custody after a brief standoff with officers. Now, this comes months after Groves and 9 other inmates broke out of the New Orleans Parish Jail back in May. The New Orleans DA described the community's reaction in just the last hour.
Everybody is sighing a collective sigh of relief, knowing that a person who was facing multiple life sentences is now in custody. And we look forward to holding him accountable for the crimes that he was already convicted of and the other crimes that he committed.
All right, I want to bring in CBS News national reporter Katie Weiss. Katie, you've been following this story for months. We've been with you following this story. What can you
I'm going to be so honest. I did not think they was going to get him. I'm gonna be some final escape and capture in Atlanta, hide and go into prison for life. I mean, this part I don't know because they haven't done the case yet or anything like that. They just arrested him. You know, I don't know how much an escape attempt is and how many years did it get. This emoji definitely is not on official reports, so that's probably Anton's video. Shout out to Anton doing the video. I didn't think they was gonna catch him, man. I thought he was gonna be gone for like another 10 years, 12 years. Like I really didn't think. See, I thought he was like in Canada or some shit. Like he was gone, or like he was gonna be somewhere like upstate New York or some shit, or like Connecticut or some shit. You know, and he's hiding in Atlanta. You did not go far enough, my dude. You did not go far enough. You couldn't get a bitch to rent a car or something and drive you somewhere or something. I don't know. You couldn't put a plan together. He was out for months. I thought he was gone. You know, the one dude, he was telling on himself, making TikTok videos and YouTube videos and shit, trying to plead his case and paperwork and shit. He was out for a little while too. And they ended up getting in on him because he started telling on himself. But this dude was smart, you know what I mean? He was like, look, I got out. I'm just going to be quiet. And I'm not going to go where everybody else went. You seen him one time. And then after that, he split off. He was gone. I didn't think they was gonna get him. I thought he was an expert hide and go seek player. That's what I thought he was. Yeah, I mean, you never know. As a kid, motherfucker might be an expert hide and go seek player, and then you know what I mean. In real life, hey, it comes to be that. You know what I mean? And, you know, he didn't get 10 seconds. He didn't get a chance to touch base.
Tell me about Groves' arrest.
Sure. Well, you know, it started like something out of a movie back on May 10th. No one can forget that day, actually May 17th, rather. But then it really ended just as dramatically. We have seen that U.S. Marshals Task Force captured Derek Groves today. He was the last of 10 escaped inmates. They captured him at a home in Atlanta. Take a listen to how they did it.
We deployed a number of canisters of gas to help move him throughout the house, which he moved to the basement of the house. Soon after, Clayton County K-9 was deployed in the crawl space of the location and found him in that crawl space.
Now you might remember Derek Groves was convicted of 2 counts of murder. So certainly this was one of the inmates that officials really had their eye on. And they did say that no one else was inside the house at the time.
They were focused so much.
Oh, this is the real title right here. Final escape New Orleans inmate captured after brief standoff. See, that's what I was looking for. This is Anton's title. He is facing multiple life sentences, so he's probably going to jail for life. I know Anton about to say something. With all due respect, Anton, I go back and watch that shit later. I want to see the rest of the clip right now. Let's try right there.
Open them. Who's going to go to jail as a result of it? They caught all the rest of them in a matter of days. For him, he was escaped for a long time.
Some of them were out for a couple of
All right,
weeks.
Katie, all 10 inmates have finally been captured. So what happens now?
Yeah, so actually I think at this point now we just wait for Derek Groves to be extradited back here to New Orleans. But, you know, again, it was a slow process getting all 10 of these inmates captured. And I think also the next step is making sure that the jail is fully secured. You might remember that the inmates even taunted the officers as they left the facility back in May, writing messages on the
That shit wasn't real. I don't see it. Nobody can tell me how they got out of that small fucking hole, and it was still bars there. See, I hope they showed it.
All saying too easy.
This shit
They
wasn't
were
real.
laughing about how you know lacking of security this facility was,
There's no way they got out through that. How can you tell people got out through that? How is it fucking possible? It's bars right here. Maybe if there was no bar right here, maybe you could say and it was a little bit maybe more wider. Maybe they squeezed through that bitch. You know what I mean? It's a bar right here. How could they squeeze through that bitch? That wasn't real. They pulled on the door. They got out through a door. They got out through a different way. There's no way in fucking hell they got out through this fucking hole in the wall right here with bars right there. It don't make no fucking sense.
Even interviewed the sheriff a couple months ago, and
there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. You trying to tell me that they fit through there? You trying to tell me that they all fit through there? Those, come on now, man. Come on now. You are lying. You are lying to me. You are lying to me. And that's one thing you can't do. You know what I mean? Once I'm looking at it, it's like there's no way. There's no way in hell. You know what I mean? I get it if all of those people were 5'3", you know what I mean? Something like that, 5'5", slim. They can all fit through there, you know, if it all makes sense. So those people that went through that hole were all different shapes and sizes. And, you know, some big, some tall, some small. You know what I mean? Some had a lot of hair, you know what I mean? Like some ain't had no hair. Like, so nah, man, I can't believe it, man. They pulling on the door and shit like that. It's not making sense. They pulling on the fucking door. I think they got out through a door, and nobody wants to show that door. And also, nobody wants to show that guard that somehow went to go get food from DoorDash or whatever the fuck it was, and he was gone for 8 hours to not see it. That's not making sense. You know what I mean? How long does it take to go get some fucking food? Somebody need to go look at him because something ain't adding up. Some other people might be involved in it. Maybe they want their jail to be more secure, and this how they do it. They release some inmates. They ended up getting them back and shit like that. But you know, they want some funding going to their jail.
She admitted that she was still working on getting, you know, stronger locks in many of the doors across the facility. So those are some of the next steps. But in the meantime, the Attorney General for Louisiana, Liz Murrill, she is also conducting a separate audit and investigation of the jail's security measures. So conducting a separate audit.
Look, man. Him, all right, maybe.
Audit and investigation.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. They playing with us.
But in the meantime,
how do we know they even wrote that
for Louisiana, Liz Murrill, she is also conducting a separate audit and investigation of the jail's security measures and into exactly how these men could have broken out in the first place. She issued a written statement today saying convicted murderer Derek Groves has finally been recaptured in Atlanta after a brief standoff. He now faces charges for his role in the escape, and I will ensure that he is prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
None of that even matters because he was facing 2 life sentences anyway. And so he was never getting out of prison. He was never getting out of jail. He was on some, this is all I got to lose type of stuff. And so that was only going to be a temporary situation. Let me go over to here because I think that the bigger story is that they had basically embarrassed everybody over there in Louisiana by having this guy on the run for all of this time after escaping from jail. This is actually better footage of him being captured and taken away. And
Louisiana, I appreciate you for going to another article, Anton, because I wouldn't have been able to find it, but now, you know, news for Derek Groves capture. I might go look it up on my own. Here's the latest in his recapture after months on the run. Look, yeah, man, I ain't think they was gonna capture this dude. But you were saying, I forgot what you were saying.
This is actually having this guy on the run for all of this time after escaping from jail.
Oh, you were saying Louisiana was embarrassed. Louisiana they only embarrassed because it's 2025 and they ain't think it would go as crazy as it was. Trust me, they've had fucking prison escapes, you know, last year, 2024. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, people always get out of Louisiana prisons. You know what I mean? So they been need to upgrade that shit. People been talking about Louisiana.
This is actually better footage of him being captured and taken away in a police squad car.
We first joined you all live on the air about 40 minutes ago. They were just starting to leave after taking him back into custody. Can we show that video again? Can we re-rack that video of him in the car? At least that's who we think it is in the car. And now we're hearing from Brian Fair that he was alone in the house. So it's reasonable to assume that this is Derek Groves in the back of this police cruiser. We heard from our reporters at the scene that he was taken out in handcuffs, that he walked away from the scene. And as Brian Fair just mentioned, no one was hurt in taking him back into custody. So a huge cooperative effort, both on the part of the U.S. Marshals and these multiple law enforcement agencies, both here in New Orleans and in Atlanta. And you can see, I'm curious to hear what he was shouting outside of the car.
There's got to be some audio somewhere. We'll get that, of course. When you talk about the collaborative efforts here, Katie, another really big part of that you heard Brian talk about is the community. Had it not been for tips through Crime Stoppers, would we be here today?
Yeah, absolutely.
He said, thanks to those tips, this is one of the ones that panned out that helped lead officers and authorities to this home in Southwest Atlanta to finally get Derek Groves back in custody.
Yes, and as he mentioned, and you mentioned, Mike, there are many people who have been affected by the crimes that Derek Groves has been convicted of committing. He was in the Orleans Justice Center waiting for his sentencing, at which point he would be transferred to a Louisiana State Penitentiary. Now, all the other inmates who've been recaptured have been taken to Angola, to the Louisiana State Penitentiary. It's reasonable to assume that if he is brought back here to Louisiana, that is where he would be housed, instead of being brought back to the Orleans Justice Center until he awaits additional charges, one would assume.
I would think so.
Escape charges and, all of those things that the other inmates have also faced. Now, there are going to be some questions for people in that community in Atlanta, here in New Orleans, whether or not there were people who assisted in his escape and assisted in keeping him on the run for the last 5 months. You would think that he would have had help. So I know that they have not shown much mercy to the people who have been involved in doing just that with the other escapees. So as this investigation continues, you would think that those are all of the threads that they're going to continue to pull, and that there is a possibility, as we heard from Brian Fair, that there could be some more additional arrests as this investigation continues.
I had been hearing all throughout this whole situation prior to him getting arrested, and obviously this story died down a little bit, but prior to him getting arrested, I had been hearing about all of the different women and aunties and mamas and girlfriends and all of these people that were basically getting arrested and being charged, and they were not playing any games. They were telling you that anybody that helps and harbors a fugitive, which he had to have help, because there's no way in the world that this dude could have ended up all the way from Louisiana into Atlanta, and to be able to feed himself, to be able to somehow, some way secure shelter, to evade capture all of this time. And the only reason that they were able to capture him is because somebody called Crime Stoppers. And that means that it had to also be in the front of your mind, because by default, I'm not sure that I would be thinking about this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be thinking about, oh man, is that Derek Groves over there? He could have probably passed down the street and I would have never noticed him a day in my life. So shout out to the community, shout out to the collaborative effort.
Thanks.
And I still think that this is an embarrassment on the state of Louisiana, its correction systems and officers. And I also think it's an embarrassment on whoever it is that's overseeing the jail. More importantly, I personally believe that we need tougher systems and jail reform, not in the way of trying to prevent people from getting arrested, but to have harsher penalties, to have people never want to come there again, and to make examples of people that destroy the community. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon, link is in the description.
You ain't wrong with none of that. You ain't wrong with none of that at all. Especially if motherfuckers just gonna keep coming back and shit like that. Make harsher penalties. You ain't wrong on none of that. Motherfucker wish he had a cookie. It was all good until it wasn't. Victims beg for cop help after a deadly shooting. I bet, yeah. I guess that's the one I'm clicking on.
Akron police officers were en route to a reported bar shooting when this wounded man.
Sorry. Before it go, Akron. So this is Akron, Ohio. I'm sorry. All of Ohio is the worst. It's the worst, man. I seen one of these motherfucking things. Hopefully I could find it. I might pull it up after this. Where that motherfucker walking down the street with a gator like it's just normal and shit like that on his shoulder. A fucking gator. You know what I mean? Talking about, nah, this shit not gonna grow bigger than 6 feet. No, nigga. What? Not eating it, you feel me? At least down in Louisiana, and I would try it. Some bacon wrap gator. I would try some bacon wrap gator. At least they eat it down there. You feel me? Because they got a lot of it. They had to conquer it. Fuck it. They eat it. You know what I mean? And they say it's good. Throw some barbecue sauce on it. It probably tastes fine. You know what I mean? And with that said, I don't also have frog legs. Frog legs, you know what I mean? A little oily, but they good. They good. And people was looking at me crazy. They was like, why would you have frog legs? You know what I mean? There's just no reason to have them. I was like, hey, man, you know, we was on the boat. We was on the cruise. I was like, I'm going to try something different. You feel me? I'm out here with family. You know, I got money this time. I'm going to try something different, man. I went to a steakhouse and everything. It was fire. It was worth it. But yeah, man. Akron, Ohio. Crazy motherfuckers out there.
Akron police officers were en route to a reported bar shooting when this wounded man flagged them down, pleading for help. Shot and barely able to speak, he offered little information.
He was shot.
When the officers finally reached the sports bar, they were met with a scene that didn't add up. Victims lying outside, witnesses vanishing into the night, and a timeline full of gaps. As the investigation progresses, a horrifying truth comes to light. Human life meant nothing to the one behind it all. At approximately 11:23 p.m. on Friday, October 20th, 2017, 911 emergency services in Akron, Ohio received harrowing calls from witnesses about a shooting.
Yeah, I'd like to report a shooting.
Where?
On Main Street at Idaho Bar and Grill.
Somebody was shot?
Yeah, they're shooting outside. I just heard it.
At 11:22, I was sitting here watching TV, and I heard what sounded like 3 gunshots, and I thought I'd just report that to you.
As dispatchers work to zero in on the exact location of the shooting, another call comes in that shares some crucial information.
Hi, I live right by the Halftime bar, and it just sounded like there was a bunch of gunshots.
What's it called?
Halftime on Main, and I live right next to the parking lot, and there's just like people flying out of the parking lot now.
For now.
All right. Well, shout out to the community for giving calls. 3 of them gave calls. You know what I mean? One seemed like just a regular dude, just was chilling and shit, heard gunshots. The other one was an older guy. He was watching TV, and the other one was a young chick. You know what I mean? So shout out to community for calling in. Be like, yeah, we heard gunshots. Because it could be there'd be some communities be like, hey, I ain't hear nothing. Nothing had to do with me. So shout out to these people for calling in.
As Akron police officers head toward the scene, they have no idea that the first shocking puzzle of this case is already waiting for them, just around the corner. At this point, officers do not know who this individual is, whether they're under the influence or whether they're armed, and so they decide to approach with caution.
They're coming, man. They're coming.
Going on for real.
Yeah. Well, we can't get them here any faster. They're driving.
You wanted to go to East Idaho Bar?
Yeah, he said it happened up the street.
The victim, identified as Derek Comby, was in severe pain. He had a gunshot wound to his abdomen and could only vaguely recall how he had sustained it.
Check up here if you're good here. I mean, we could check over here too. Did he give any sort of description or anything? No, nothing. Doesn't know who did it. Doesn't know why they did it. Doesn't know what happened and doesn't know what they were driving.
He knows something.
He
didn't just get a random shot.
Near the bar.
At this point, all the police knew was that he had been shot at a bar, and that 911 calls had already come in reporting a shooting at a bar. They didn't know if there were any other victims at this point. As medics arrived to transport Comby to the hospital, officers continue down the road, retracing his steps, and they stop at the first bar they see, the Halftime Bar. As they approach an opening in a fence, they see a sight that makes their blood run cold. On the ground beyond the fence, they find a male lying unconscious.
Hey, get some caution tape.
I don't know where he's hit at.
He might not be hit. He might be overdosing.
Yeah, there's one.
In a chilling turn of events, officers now have a second gunshot victim just a short distance from the bar. An ID lying beside him identified the man as 26-year-old Darian Hardison.
Yo, I don't know him, but I got a friend that looks dumb kind of like him. This nigga name was he used to go to church with this dude too, bro. I could pull him up on Instagram. Marcus something. I remember eventually, but Marcus, he looked just like this dude.
With no witnesses in sight, officers are unsure whether this shooting is connected to the earlier one involving Derek Comby. Unable to find a pulse, they quickly begin chest compressions and called for paramedics to provide emergency medical aid. As the officers continue to perform CPR on Hardison, one of their growing concerns is identifying the actual crime scene and securing all surrounding areas, including the bar and the packed parking lot.
Where's the crime scene possibly at? We have no idea. We have no idea. One dude shot down here, and it could be anywhere from here. Hey, start checking for bullet casing, anything.
We're gonna try to get some caution tape set up now. But yeah, we're gonna need more units because it's right by the bar. People are gonna start seeing us here soon.
In the midst of the chaos, officers also fear that there may be more victims yet to be found. And the only person who might hold the answers is the first victim, Derek Comby.
Victim that you guys saw, they think the other neighbor thinks there might have been another person running with him. So we're just checking the area, make sure there's not another body down. So if you could talk to him, see how many people were involved in this. I try to get something out of this guy, so we're not, we don't have another body laying around somewhere.
17 here, I got something for you, Brady.
Go ahead.
He said he's with his girlfriend and his brother, or something to that effect. He's with another guy and another girl, but he doesn't know where they are now, is what he said. He just took off running. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. I wrote it down. I don't have a female's name.
But with Comby barely able to speak, officers fear that the crucial information he holds might come too late. When EMS arrives to assist Hardison, they confirm the worst. He was already gone. What began as a shots fired call has now escalated into a homicide investigation. With 2 victims and a chaotic scene, detectives begin canvassing the dozens of onlookers for answers. However, they would immediately hit a obstacle in their hunt for a killer. With the exact crime scene still unclear, and the area between 2 bars emerging as the likely location, officers decide to seal off the entire zone, including a parking lot filled with around 60 to 70 cars. Managing the large crowd becomes a massive task as bar patrons are evacuated, many confused and demanding answers.
No one's coming in here. If you guys need to get your car, you need to ride home.
You need to grab something out the car.
No one's coming through the line. Do you see this? No one's coming past
So
here.
what happened if I need my car?
You guys got to call ride and come back in the morning and get it. Or later tonight.
Oh, hell no. I have to go home.
Well, justice can't get served in court if we take the crime scene.
I mean, y'all not gonna find them anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
He said we
I don't get it. This shit before this is like how many hours ago?
The parking lot's gonna be open in about 3 minutes.
Okay, that's all you had to say.
I ain't gonna lie, these motherfuckers are the worst, man. These motherfuckers are the worst. It's a crime scene. It's a crime scene. Shut up and get the fuck back. Talking about it's gonna be open in 3 minutes. I don't know. And then I'm gonna take even longer, man. Fuck it. It's a crime scene. The fuck is wrong with you? You know, ain't nobody never taught you to back the fuck up. Let the police do their job.
As detectives arrive on scene to take over the investigation, they speak with the bouncers and learn that a scuffle had broken out between a few individuals at the halftime bar. Officers are immediately assigned to assist in evacuating the bar and eventually clearing out the parking lot so that the investigation can properly begin.
Actually, kids, shut the music off. Nobody leaves.
We gotta pause this video. Trying to watch the Giants. Trying to watch my Giants win. I don't know how to unmute you. Is there a button I click? Philly about to score on us again. Oh, Saquon spinning. All right, good defense. They stopped that motherfucker. Definitely hide the chat. We don't need them. It's on Prime. That's why I can't find it. Is there a button I click that unmutes it? Gotta pause the stream. I gotta watch the game. Peace, y'all.